Hi everyone. So I'm going to do an outpost run in solos with a really basic kit that almost anyone could get and talk you through my decision making and the whole process of getting in and out with a bunch of stuff. So I couldn't get an actual free kit because my voltage is too big, but this is what I'm working with here. Just brought, a bully and a shotgun and some greens and blue shield and stuff. And yeah, not the biggest kit ever. And yeah, I'm just gonna walk you guys through a run. So right in the beginning where you spawn, you have to try to kind of learn spawns so you know what guy could spawn over here. And the first goal is to get to one of these buildings first and try to get the green keys and set up before the people see you. You want to... Oh, that was terrible movement, by the way. Just pretend you didn't see all that. But you want to not really fight these bots right away, because fighting bots just gets you jumped. But if you have to, you have to, So everything I did there was terrible. You should not recreate those steps. But if you do get jumped like that, make sure that you hide and heal. This is a very ratty game. So I hear another player nearby, I assume, or that's just the bots opening doors. But yeah, no, that was absolutely a terrible performance there. I think I got a little distracted making a video here. But the rest will be great, okay? Okay? And then just remember, when you're looting, you are like a prey animal. I do have a purple backpack on me, by the way, because that doesn't affect much besides let me be a loot goblin. But I end up walking a lot so I could listen and so I don't give away my position. This guy, he has white basic shields. I have the high ground. It'll be a very easy kill for me. And it is good to clear out the enemies so you cannot get shot in the back later. So I'm going to go kill this guy. This should be a really easy kill if I could find him. I think that might... He's going to be a very, very easy kill. And then I'm going to finish him to make sure I get my shields back. Easy. Don't loot immediately. Just don't be a goblin, especially in solos. Be a little smart about it, because you do make a lot of noise. It seems mostly quiet. I should be okay. I'm just going to take all of his basic kills and stuff. All these things. So my goal still is to get the green keys so I could start an elevator and get to the ship. Now, running around with your knife out might seem nice because you're fast, but as soon as you could get these double pumps, you pretty much just run around with the double pumps. And by run around, I mean creep around. If you sprint too much, you are going to run into an assassin who is stalking you camouflage with a double pump in the corner. So another player died here, which means he had 0 loot in his body. Means there are probably around only 2 more players left in this whole solo lobby if I had to guess. So I'm not entirely sure how many players spawn in solos. In team matches, you do know how many people spawn per map. So once that many teams are eliminated, you just have rooks to deal with, so you could end up playing a lot more aggressively. Okay. Convoy up, but honestly I don't think it's worth doing in solos at all. Okay. Making my way up here. So I usually prefer getting in the elevators. A guy just went camo nearby, I think. That's probably what that's an assassin that's crouching right here. Thankfully you could hear when people go camo if you're paying attention. So that was very useful. That was a really hard guy to see. If I didn't see he was camo, I probably would have died. but I've made a lot of noise. There's probably only like one guy left. Now I gotta take this. I don't remember if I like this or not. Oh, I like this one way better than this. I don't care about that at all, honestly, even though it's blue. Sometimes your greens are better. Take all of his heals. I know I always want the heals. I don't know what this is. Ammo, smokes. I don't need another blue shield, but I will take it. One of the reasons, even if you don't need it, that you might want to take it, is because if another player finds his body, they end up with blue shields, right? And you don't want that, okay? You don't want some random player to show up in the fight with blue shields later because you left blue shields on a guy's body. I'm not going to need these. I want this because it has materialist on it. I am being a loot goblin right now. This is pretty dumb. How I am currently approaching this it's pretty dumb. Okay, I'm going to get back inside. I still need green keys. There's probably 1 to 2 more players left. I've assumed just 1 now because we have 3 dead. In teams, I believe it spawns 4 players. Or 4 teams, right, in this map. And so that might be enough players dead so far. Someone is doing a type of hack. I don't know where. I'm not going to do the TAD because the TAD does animation lock you for quite a long time, which is just like really bad to do, you know? You don't want to be animation locked in a game where you have no teammates to protect you in case something goes bad. Okay. Help with the ARG. I don't know what it does, but I think I just helped. And then this room right here, if you're thief, you check if the room's good. If that box is purple, it might be worth going in. If not, it's trash. I still need 1 more green key to get up the elevator. Interesting enough, I don't know why that camo fight was as hard as it was. I'm very surprised he almost killed me there. Like, I don't know why my shotgun didn't just instantly kill that guy. Might as well fill up that last bit of health. I'm still looking for the last green key here. Remember, running around with your knife does feel nice, but it's honestly just a bad idea. I'm going to rotate out of this building because I'm not finding it fast enough. So if I don't find the green keys fast enough, I just leave to another place that I know I could find them. I do need 2 master keys in the final room, and I'm right next to one right here, so I'm going to go grab it. This is going to get struck by lightning, so I'm going to do that and get down. I'm most likely safe in this lobby now. Most likely. I have those marked. I need spark leaves always. Somebody else is on the map. You could tell because random things are going off. And I don't believe that's the cascade. But I'm probably better. Take a little looky look. Careful. Okay. Gotta drop this fast. Okay, I have a master key. That's the convoy right there, but in solos it's probably a death sentence to try to do it. Okay. Remember, when you make noise, one thing you need to do, immediately just kind of back down a little bit, the way I do. That's why I do this. You gotta be very careful in solos, because all it takes, it doesn't take someone better than you. It doesn't take somebody better geared than you. It takes a singular guy crouching in a corner like this with a double barrel, and you lose your purple backpack, your purple shields, everything. Okay. Making noise. Sounds like it's just bots. Always got to be careful when you're making a bunch of noise. Purple item I'm going to go check out. Stabilizing mag. That's a good one too. I need these. I have more than enough ammo of all this stuff, so. I took the materialist LMG because I do. See, I am being a little risky right now, so. I did kill enough players to be risky though, if that makes sense. I need these. And then I know that a yellow key spawns somewhere in the area here. And green keys are quite common here too, so. This is one of my other favorite buildings to loot for the keys, because having a lot of bots that you could manipulate around is actually kind of a good thing, like as long as you don't engage too much. So here's the yellow key. What do I have on my shotgun anyway? Cardio kick, okay. Okay, I have yellow key, master. I need one more master. I still need another green, or I can't even get up there. I'm running low on time here, so need to try to find this fast. If I don't find it just while routing through, I run away again, and I go over to this building here, which is dormitories, and I look for it on the way. The boss spawns there, and I haven't cleared out this side of the map. A lot of dead bodies were on my side of the map, so the most likely scenario, this is looted, someone's been through here. The most likely scenario is that if there is one more player alive, they spawned on this side away from me. I don't need any of this, but I'll take it. I always keep my backpack full for greed is good on this character. The keys can randomly be on the floor a lot too, so I'm looking out for those. Don't need any of this. I would rather loot the ship than pretty much anything else now. There goes the key. Okay, so I have my keys. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go activate the elevator in the next to the boss. Okay, so this is the boss. I'm not going to fight the boss because in solos that just also sounds like a death sentence. There should be one guy left. Probably not in here. Oh, two more bodies here. So somebody has been clearing out other players. So either they died to bots. Let me think. I've killed two. I found a... Oh, that's a bomb. You could hear by the beep, beep, beep. Stop this real quick because it gives you a couple minutes of it. Okay. He hasn't taken the supply key. He might be creeping around still. Or the guy died to a bot. This is bad. I'm doing really dumb right now. Closing the doors. Overheated me. Not good, not good. I did make a lot of noise. I'm being careful. I'm going to activate this. I'm going to spawn some bots in there. I'm going to avoid it for now. 10 minutes. But there is a room over here that also uses keys. And since I'm a thief again, I'm going to go check it. Trash. Doesn't matter. Definitely not fighting that. Okay. There's a scanner there, which means I think the guy is alive and near me. This guy did kill people. So it might be a little better. You have to kill these bots specifically to get on the ship, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I think he's down here. I think he might actually be right below me. Near that scanner.
10 minutes remaining.
Okay. Now I'm gonna hack this. He is near me. It's an assassin player. Right. Or it's a guy who just threw a smoke. He's... The real player is right below me. I'm a thief, so I could deal with him. I'm scanned from his thing, I believe, here. He's got a lot of scanners. Is that him right there? He's dead. Guaranteed. Yep. I believe this is probably my last guy. He's a recon. A GG, buddy. Recon with smokes. He was very scared. So that's good for me. I like this one. I don't remember what I had exactly on just now. Don't care for that one. I don't really need any of this. What did I have? This is being really dumb right now. Okay. I think Nimble Fingers is better. Yeah, I like Nimble Fingers better. So I think now I have 8 minutes here, and I think that there's nobody left in this lobby. So instead of getting on the ship right away, I'm gonna go get the other master key. Nobody else hacked the way onto the ship, and I have now killed 3 players and found an extra 2 bodies. So if there's 6 of us, I'm going to assume that's the maximum amount of players that could be in here and that they're all dead. Okay. I got my 2 master keys. The green keys are done. I have my other key that I needed. These are the guys from the hack I did, but they don't matter. So I'm just going to go over here, ignore them. Most likely nobody's on the ship because I did wipe most people and nobody else hacked it unless they went up a different route after I finished the hack. I need these, I guess. I'm gonna stop filling my backpack for now. Okay. That's the annoying commander. Don't do anything that you just saw me do. That was dumb and stupid and bad. If another player was here, that would cook me. Okay. These things always sound like a player to me. I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna kill this commander now. Always be careful when you make noise and reload. So whenever I'm fighting a bot, I try to think of that as the opportune time for some guy to jump me. I have 6 minutes left in this lobby, so I'm going to try to do things kind of fast. Use the signal jammer in here. This is a pretty good mod. I like it. I need the heat made. Good. All it takes is being dumb for 1 moment to lose all my stuff. So even though I think everyone's dead, I'm still going to be a little careful. Okay. One trick that my friend taught me, because he is a loot goblin, is this. Okay. Now you're not... he does that to get loot from me. Okay. But you could do that to check the loot out on the floor. I don't need these blue shields, so I am going to drop them. I think I need that. That's worth money. I don't care about any of these. I do like Sprint Kit a lot. So... ooh, that's a pretty good one too. I don't know what I just dropped. Bits per second is the best mod in the game if you ask me. Give me that. This seems like it's a little honestly worse, right? It does. I know that. I agree. It looks worse. Okay. That's a different Spirit Kit. Okay, what is mine? I'm gonna keep that one instead. Okay. I know it seems worse, but being stuck in a menu and dying just is horrible. So sometimes it's better to do this. That's good, but pinging people is nice. Okay, so I got 5 minutes left. I got a purple shield,
5
purple
minutes remaining.
backpack, all this good stuff. And then I use my scan here. And for this, when I loot these buildings, I don't think there's anybody alive right now. But typically, I run to the end. I grab whichever purples I see while thief. Okay, this has materialist in it, so I do want this. And I'm going to keep greed is good over the boutique. Yeah, I don't need that badly, so I'm going to leave it there. And then typically what I want to do when I go to a wing is I go to the end first, because especially when I'm low on time. So on this one, I'm going to go to the very end. I'm going to hit this right here so that I could get to the final room if I'm fast enough. And I'm going to loot this box. Okay, this box is usually the best one. I don't care about anything in here, so it's fine. And then I'm going to scan again. If you're in greens or something, you might want to grab a bunch of random places of blues. This room, too many bots, annoying, not worth it. If you need guns, lockers are always worth it, even if it is not rare. Because the lockers... ooh, I just got a better whatever I was already wearing. Because the lockers can have the gun, and the mods are what makes the rarity of the gun, not the gun itself. So you could always just swap your mods over, you know? Like energy amps, just I use them from the box. I don't need these anymore. Okay. I do need those still. And then I am running low on time, so I'm going to just kind of speed run through these because the best loot is in those boxes. I don't need to worry about all this stuff. And you will end up getting such good loot from this route, from doing all this, that you don't really have to be greedy about all this other loot, you know? You don't have to. So... going into this wing now. This turret's really annoying. Okay. I don't really need any blues right now. Sometimes blue, like cores and implants, are the best though. I got the switch pushed. I try to trigger these claymores by just running super fast past them a lot of the time. Because, yeah, they're annoying. And playing too slow gets you killed. I think I might need these still. I do have them marked, or I did. Okay, that one's gonna hit me. Nope, we're good. So these are the best loot here. Another blue shield, don't need it. More of these. Okay. Then I use my thief skill. Let's see what I want. I don't currently need any of these guns, so I'm not really gonna worry about it. I hit the switch already for the next place. I do think these carts right here have pretty good loot on average, so I do check them even when it's blue. Especially if you're looking for any blue attachments. I'm going to ignore the commander. Okay. I am at 1 minute and 50 seconds. So if I don't have an extra master key, I know I'm going to just take the final exfil. One, because I know exactly where it's at. It's always available and it's easy to get to. And then two, if you're at the final exfil, a thief can't be doing that thief thing where they just steal your loot in the exfil. Because if they do that, they're not going to make it out. You know, they're dead. So, pop this, my shield's low. 124, gotta be aware of the timer. I'm gonna go check the purple over there. It's kind of annoying that I just did that, actually. Never mind, that was bad routing on my part. Okay, I'm gonna just leave that purple there because my timer's getting so low. What are my nades here? Okay, equip this. Check the locker, why not? What do we got in here? Sometimes you find a Mizraya. Okay. Nothing. I got 60 seconds. I'm good still. I'll get rid of this. I'm not going to need that. Take these always. Okay. I'm pushing the wrong key here. Ignore the bots. This is the best loot in the room. I only have 30 seconds left, so I do like EMP grenades. I'm going to get rid of this because I want the $4,000 that is up here. So there's always 4K right here. I think I just got my heat grenade back somehow. No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so this is my loadout by the end of this one. Not bad. Got out with a purple shield. Not the best run ever, personally, because I spent so much time fighting those people, but it's better to be safe than lose your whole loadout. This is my first take of this video, by the way. Sometimes I'll sit here and wait here if I think maybe there's another player alive, but I think everybody's dead. So the final one's gonna spawn here at dormitories. At this point, you basically can't even loot each other. This is worth 4K. I got some good attachments, materialists, filled up with my cores and implants with good stuff. And then I go over here. I already killed that guy there. I think I've wiped this lobby. And then if you are too scared and you have too much gear fear, what happens is you end up like one of these guys I killed. You have no loot. You're in greens. So I wait here a lot of the time, even though it's kind of sketch because this is all, you know, bad cover. You know? It's not very good cover. But a lot of the time I'll talk in prox chat now. Hey everybody, if you're alive, you could come with me. We literally don't have time to loot each other. I won't kill you. Just be chill. Doesn't always work. But you could do that. You could throw a bubble shield, whatever, and that will help you get out. Yeah, that's a successful extraction of Marathon Outpost. I know this is a pretty long video. I hope you enjoyed. That is the thought process of how I play. I wish I could have done that free loadout. I couldn't fix my volt space low enough, but I think that is a reasonable loadout most people could get to. Is just to get any white shotgun, blue shotgun, green shotgun, whatever. So this is the end here, what I got, and this is what I made out with. I got a materialist LMG, which is nice. Materialist makes all of these salvage right here are all gonna get multiplied or added on, I'm not sure. Got some of my favorite purple mods. I got purple shield. This is worth 4K. Got another one of these, which I don't really need. And then I got some new implants, and then I got a materialist core, which I do love the materialist, like I was saying. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video and you want more content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Commenting, interacting really helps boost my videos in the algorithm, and if you stayed for the whole thing, that's amazing. I appreciate you. I will be making more marathon content and just more content in general. So yeah, thank you guys. Bye.